Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and now once again for something completely different. This is from the Kamen Rider Geats line. That is the new Kamen Rider series. This is the Magnum Shooter 40X with the water buckle. This is the new roleplay weapon and line gimmick for the new Kamen Rider series. I got this set from Amazon Japan, and that's where I would recommend you getting it because they're a little faster, they're a little bit cheaper, even with the shipping, than dealing with American importers. Although this is available for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, but Amazon Japan has the items in stock, as well as the role play belt and the one of the gimmick figures, whereas Big Bad, as far as I know, still has them all up for pre-order. Now, a few things to note. Starting a couple years ago, I noticed it with the Zenkaiger line from Super Sentai. Bandai started not including instructions with their figures. So there is a QR code on the back of the box, or is it on the side? Yeah, it's on the side of the box, and that's where you'll be taken to a place. Download a PDF file will automatically download to your phone, and that will be the instructions. Not entirely thrilled about that, but I can see what they're doing. At least their packaging is still somewhat solid and durable and usable. Now, the buckle here this is the water buckle, and I took me a while to realize this is like a little bit like a faucet, like you're turning the faucet. This is the main gimmick for Geats. I should mention on Amazon Japan, it's the toys are listed as Gits, Gits instead of Geats, which is what the line is known as. And I mean, that's what's all the promotional material describes it as. But anyway, these are the part of the main gimmick for the belt. There's a lot of playability with the belt, and as you can see here, you notice these different switches. Well, this is how the buckle will communicate with the belt and the Magnum about what sound effects to activate. So if you're dexterous and can trigger some toothpicks there, you might be able to work something out. I think as it slides in, it hits. Not really sure, but I know people have done that before. Very nice. I mean, this is why I got this. Is like this. I've always loved roleplay weapons. Kamen Rider, sometimes the weapons look a little off or a little undersized. This looks really cool. I mean, unfortunately, it is kid-sized, so what I end up having to do is instead of putting my whole hand in like this, I keep the one finger out. Which, to be honest, I've seen some promotional images of the suit actor holding it like this. This is the safe position, but my middle finger will work on the trigger. Now, seeing as how this is fresh from the box, and I figured I'd be nice and take you guys through some of the steps. First thing you need to do to get this to work is pull that tab out. That's the battery safety tab. Batteries fit in there. And then what you want to do is turn the weapon on.
Magnum Shooter 40X.
Nope, there you go. And there's little lights there. So this is in pistol mode. So first, we're going to pull the trigger. There's your basic shot. You can actually pull back on the cocking mechanism.
Bullet charge.
And oh, got some nice LED light colors there. Well, that's the first step for this. The second step is that if you come around on this side, there's a button that if you depress it...
Rifle.
Oh, actually, when you depress it is when you activate rifle mode. So, you flip out the barrel, and you're into what they call rifle mode. Now, of course, there's no stock or anything. It's just a longer version of the pistol. But if we pull the trigger, some different sounds. Well, I think actually it's the same sound, but let's pull back here.
Charge.
Oh, yeah. So you get a little more sounds and music. Oh, you know, I like that. That was getting my groove on there. Hold on a sec.
Charge.
Boom, ba-dum, ba, boom, ba, ba.
Tactical shoot.
So yeah. Oh, and look who's joining us. I guess she heard the sweet grooves of this figure. Now, I do believe if you press the button again and fold the barrel back in,
Handgun.
yes, it does say handgun. So if you turn this on in handgun mode, it's not going to really say handgun. It'll just tell you what it is. But now that's just the basic features of the weapon. You know, we all know how these work. Let's see what happens when you add in the buckle. The buckles get slid in up front here.
Water.
Ooh, different music.
Tactical blast.
Boy, that's a strong water stream. Now let's see if anything happens when you turn the nozzle.
Water. Tactical blast.
Okay, so when you first slide it in, it activates the tactical blast. And then if you want to reactivate it, you turn the nozzle.
Tactical blast.
And if you just pull the trigger, you get it without, you get the tactical blast without the music. Let's see what happens if we pull back on the hammer here.
Bullet charge.
Okay, so that just gives you the basic bullet charge. So really, to work with the water gimmick, the buckle, it's all contained here. Slide it in, turn the nozzle, that'll give you the music, or just pull the trigger, that'll give you the blast effect. But of course, there's more when you activate the rifle.
Rifle. Tactical blast. Water. Tactical blast.
Alright, so that's basically the same. And if we even just...
Charge. Tactical shoot.
So in the case here, when you have the buckle attached, at least with the water, whether you are in rifle mode or pistol mode, you're going to get the same sound. It's going to be the tactical blast. Let me try something here.
Charge. Water. Tactical blast.
Okay, so by activating the front here of the buckle, twisting the nozzle, that activates, that overrides the gimmick sound activated by pulling back on the hammer.
Tactical blast.
So yeah, if you keep pulling the trigger, that's what you get. Now, there's many different buckles. There's actually a gun. There's a, I don't even think it's a buckle. I think it's part like a gear shift. It looks like a gear shift on the belt. Actually, it looks like the handle of a gun, a handle of a revolver. It's the handle with the revolver barrel. I don't know if it's being called a buckle or something. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of play features with in this line with the belt, different combinations, rotations. I mean, if you're familiar with the toy, which don't worry, I have the action figure coming. There's a whole like change gimmick, turn like reversing things. It's really cool. But that attaches and you get a whole bunch of different sounds. So really, it's the buckles, it's all the attachments will affect different sounds. And if this is anything like other Kamen Rider lines that I've seen over the years, Right now, all the sounds are coming from the Magnum because there's no batteries in the buckle. There will be deluxe buckles. Well, they're kind of deluxe, right? But they'll be like more advanced buckles where they'll have batteries and they'll have their own sounds in there that will, instead of being activated through the Magnum or through the belt, they'll be activated through there. I mean, it's happened before. I know it happened a lot with Double and oh god, the one with the space themed one with all the you can interchange the limbs and stuff. I can't think of its name. It's actually kind of cool. Look, the main Kamen Rider looked like a space shuttle, and you could change his arm into his leg into a rocket or something. It was, I mean, I unfortunately never saw like the basic toys. I mean, most of the reviewers stuck with the SH Figure Arts, but Forze had some deluxe MacGuffin gimmicks that once you reach the limit of the belt, they were creating sounds out of it. So there's that. So let me close this back up. And that's about it for the review. So we'll pause and we'll come back with my final thoughts. Longtime viewers of the channel know I do have an affection for roleplay weapons. I don't get them as often as I want because usually they're very undersized and they just don't do what I want them to do. I mean, there are some Sentai ones that I do regret not picking up, and hell, I really regret not picking up the Legacy Blade Blaster from Power Rangers. I'm really hoping that gets done in the Lightning Collection because that was really cool. This is my first. Well, actually, this is my second Kamen Rider purchase. Maybe we'll, depending on how this does, we'll go back and take a look at the first one because I love the transforming gimmick and I love the different options that it has. You know, in terms of price, it's very reasonable now to get it off of Amazon. Now, you might want to wait until the series is over where things start going on clearance. You might be able to get a better deal. I know, I think it was 01. I got one of the roleplay blasters, a couple of the gimmick cards off of Amazon US for a reasonable price, and you know that was kind of cool. Now, believe it or not, I've heard rumors that Geats is going to be Bandai's more recent attempt to bring Kamen Rider to the US. I even heard muffled rumors that some of these toys might be sold in store. Something, maybe an exclusive deal with Target. I don't know. As of right now, the only way to get them is from Amazon Japan or pre-ordering through Big Bad Toy Store. Also, with the first episode having debuted, there is no legal way to see it yet. I've read reviews. It seems okay. It's like a battle royale type of show. But this is a fun roleplay weapon. Again, can have a lot of fun with it as it is, especially with the one buckle. The more buckles you get, the different sounds you can activate. Ultimately, it's going to get very repetitive. That's the nature of the beast. Until maybe they put out some of those like enhanced buckles that the sounds and effects come more from there than from the blaster. That's about it. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. That helps with the algorithms. And if you want to see more of these, your views are going to be very important because if I really don't get a lot of interest, I really can't dedicate the time or funds to getting stuff like this. But that's about it. This is your old pal Chuck for the Magnum Shooter 40X and the Water Buckle. We will see you next time.